giant geckos. Now, when you hear the word gecko, you probably think of a small arboreal lizard, no bigger than about 2 to 3 inches long. That's where I'd like you to meet this guy. This is the Rhacodactylus leachianus, also known as the lychee. This is the largest gecko currently alive today. The longest one ever recorded was 17 inches long. And the largest of the lineage would be from Grande Terre, the main island, down in New Caledonia. But what if I told you he might not be the biggest gecko currently alive, as there exists another species of gecko. This right here is Delcourt's giant gecko. And you might be thinking, well, that thing does not look alive, and it's because that one in particular is not. And in fact, this is the only specimen we have of this creature. The worst part of all is that it was discovered inside of a natural history museum with virtually no identifiers on it, located in the basement of the Natural History Museum in Marseille. And for comparison, here it is right next to a beautiful little leachianus gecko. This thing was gigantic. Now we know that this most likely came from the North Island of New Zealand. There was a Maori chief that was said to have killed this creature. They're typically considered bad luck if you spot one, and they are usually considered an omen of death. But the unfortunate part is, we don't know if this species ever went extinct. The main issue we have is that where it lives, if it is arboreal, that thing blends in so well, good luck finding it out in the woods. Another thing about it is because there was no identifying tags, we don't know exactly where it was found. We can presume the North Island in New Zealand, but good luck getting grants to spend millions of dollars to go to New Zealand and chug around the bush for hours upon days upon weeks upon years upon end to look for a gecko that may or may not exist. I personally would love it if this creature still existed. I think having a gecko the size of a small house cat running around my house would be super dope, and maybe it would eat rapashi diet just like the leachianus gecko. Anyways, would you guys ever go look for the Delcourt's giant gecko? Do you have another species that only has one specimen that exists of it? I've got several, but I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.